Hello Nintendo Chit-Chatters, I'm Eddy Ray for NintendoChitChat.com. Welcome back to more tutorial videos for RPG Maker Fes on the Nintendo 3DS. Shoutouts to NIS America for providing a copy of the game. And this series of videos, guys, will be coming out a little bit slowly, but every so often I'll be doing these videos, tutorial videos for you. And this one is called Tips, Tricks, and Ideas, giving you my tips, some tricks, and some ideas for you to help you with your game production. And also, just maybe you can pick up an idea or two and expand it upon and include it in your game and make it even greater. So here we go. I covered this in our bombs, ladders, and ropes tutorial, but I wanted to go over the bombs again because it kind of stood out a little bit, I think, in that video, and it could have been hidden in there too because it wasn't until later in the second part I actually covered the bombs. So if you didn't watch the whole video, go back to that bombs, ladders, ropes, and vines tutorial video, and then also check back, of course, with this one too. But this one will be on the bombs from the get-go. So here we go. I have my initial position here, and let's just set it up. We have the treasure chest with the bomb inside, and of course the wall here we can't get past until we bomb it, which is pretty awesome. So let's test play this puppy. And I'll show you guys how the event works again, and then give you some ideas, some tricks, and some other things you could do with it too. Alright, so here we go. Go to my cursor there. From the beginning, make sure you guys blast the like button. Leave your comments, tips, suggestions, and let me know what you guys are working on as well. I help where I can. Alright, so we have a treasure chest here. We've got a large bomb. And again, this is just sample data imported. There are small bombs, large bombs, and also dynamite included in the game. Then I have the event over here. We can go to the wall, go to our items, and use the bomb. Our characters will go away, and watch the wall here explode! And there we go. Now we can pass and enter up this way. Of course, there's an enemy there. After we defeat him, we can go up the ladder and continue on our journey in this dungeon area. Pretty awesome. So let's go and see how this thing works. I was kind of thinking of how could I use a bomb in the game besides just using it against enemies, which is kind of, I guess, would be the most common idea. So my idea was this, to create a wall or a blockade, and I chose this graphic just because it kind of blends in and kind of fits more naturally within the dungeon, I guess you could say. It looks kind of, like these little three pillars here kind of blocking the way, almost like they should have been there from the get-go, or they were put in place to help prevent access, which I guess you could say they were. So we have events 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are all the same event, all on the same switch, and I'll show you and break it down for you again. Again, we covered this in our bombs, ladders, and ropes and vines tutorial, but also covering again for you guys today in this one too. Okay, so the event content, we just chose our graphic. So I wanted to blow up a wall, so I chose this pillar here, and there it is. Cool. Then the event content. Of course, we have starting on using the item, and that item would be a large bomb. You can import this sample data into your database, or make a random name. You can make it any kind of name and include a different icon if you wanted to. You could use dynamite, a grenade, whatever you want to do, but you can import this large bomb data. It's pretty easy into your database, already sampled for you there. We got that. All right, event content. Here's the cool stuff. We have the explosion sound effect, which you can find, of course, right here where the speaker is. We have the screen kind of shaking, which is a cool little effect. That can all be found down here in the screen control options. Good. And then we have this here. This is the use of the item. Of course, we have the large bomb selected because you're using a bomb to start this event. And then, of course, it will decrease the bomb from your repertoire, from your quantity there, so it takes it away. And then we have the animation of the explosion itself. And we have the switch. In this case, we have switch 38 here. You can name it if you want to. This is our number that we're at. Number for this particular event is 38. Of course, keep it defaulted. It's already on. Switch 1, confirm. Cool. Then we head back. So that's the setup of the event. And then we have a page 2. And of course, the page conditions is that switch. When that page 1 switches on, it goes to this page here. There's no other activity, no event content, but it will change the graphic. And I chose this kind of ground tile, which appears to have like a little hole in it, and that could be from the explosion being large enough that it would actually cause it to crack in the ground, which is pretty cool, I think. We could have chose these or any kind of thing we wanted to, really. But I chose this one here. And I have it for all three. I might change it eventually to maybe a smaller one at one particular area of it, but there we go. So that's cut and pasted then. 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5, and 6. Same event, same switch. That way when the event's done, everything goes away and clears away and shows the rubble or the floor with the holes in it. But down here, of course, the other graphic is a bit different, and this is just a filler graphic. Same event, same content, just a different graphic. We have the bottom part of our pillar here. So the first part we have this here, this graphic, and notice it kind of cuts off there, so we actually chose then the bottom part here to kind of fill in the bottom part, making it a full appearance on the map. We have that chosen, and again the same event content here, everything's the same, it's just a different graphic chosen for the bottom three. That's cut and pasted there. That way it gives us the full look for all three pillars, and there you go. And of course our bombs in the treasure chest here. You can do treasure chest, very simple guys, easy to create, you know all this stuff of course. Treasure chest, check that, and then go to your item selection, find bomb, and there you go. So that's how you do that. Pretty cool. So if you want to think outside the box, what else could you do with a bomb? Well, you can blow up these pillars, right? Let me show you what else you guys can do. I'm going to head back here to my other maps, and if you've been watching my Let's Create series, you probably will have seen some of these ideas there. We're going to go over to, let me see here, Brenham Under. Awesome. Alright, and we're going to go up to the top here. And we're going to make initial position right here for you. Right, and we'll test play this for you as well, showing you guys what we have here. So instead of blowing up like a cement wall that's clearly visible, blocking our path, we're going to blow up an entrance inside of this dirt underground area. So here we are. Well, I got a fixed collision there. You see that actually goes all the way through. Good thing I tested it out. So we got a bomb, and now you don't really necessarily know where to put it, but things will kind of lead you to this way here because you can't go over here. I guess you could bomb there, but it wouldn't do anything. So I have this little spot here. These two spots you can bomb between the two torches. You'll bomb. There we go. Cool, and it blew an entrance into our little dungeon area, allowing us to access and go to the other side, which is really cool. Okay. So we go back. All right, let's actually let's look at the collision here really quick, just to test that out and to edit that really quick while I'm at it. Otherwise, I'll forget. Yeah, add collision. There we go. Perfect. That's fine. There's no collision there. Just the bottom part we don't want to go through. Perfect. Okay. All right, guys, back to the event. I'll show you. It's set up the same way as the one with the cement walls, but just thinking outside the box, instead of having, like I said, a visible wall to blow up, you have a kind of a hidden entrance here. And this entrance for me is to go from one part of the dungeon to the other. It could be a separate room, and you can make a separate map interior for that, and then connect the event entrance from here to maybe inside of a house, or another underground somewhere, or anywhere you want. You could have it be filled with all kinds of treasure boxes or enemies, any kind of things you can think of. So I have the wall here, and these are the events kind of cut and pasted again. We have 4 of them here. And again, the event's pretty similar to the one with the bomb. But in this case, we have the graphic to match the outer wall of the dungeon. And this is the underground dirt, so we found that in our graphics. Chose that one right there. Good. Alright, so using, of course, use item is, in case, the bomb, right? We all know that. The event content, pretty much the same. We have a flash this time, we have a sound effect, animation, and of course, one more switch. Cool. So that is cut and pasted. One here, one here, one here, and one here. And the bottom layer here, a little bit different graphic. This is to match the bottom layer of the underground wall there. And that was found right here. So that's the top, that's the bottom. Using these graphics for the events to kind of match where we want to place them on our map and our world. Event content's the same, guys. Taking the bomb away, as you see, the animations, the flash. And also I have these 2 lower spots. I have one more extra event occurrence here. I have the top part, the first one being the hero moves. So that means when you place the bomb, the hero will kind of move away from the wall, which makes sense. You don't want to have it explode where the hero just stands there. It's kind of lame, I guess you could say. So he moves away from the wall, and that's on the 2 lower spots, because the 2 higher spots they can't reach anyway. So Not necessary there. Awesome. So that does it for this cave entrance. Again, you can use this for an entrance to blow up and have it go to an interior of a room. In my case, it goes and connects from this area to the other side of the map over to here. Okay, and there's 2 entrance ways here then. Okay, so that is pretty cool. Now let's try down here. In this case down here, we have dynamite you have to get. I'm not going to test play it for you. It's the same kind of thing. Just giving you guys some tips and tricks and ideas here. Instead of blowing up a cement wall or blowing up a wall to make a cave entrance, we have these big boulders you can blow up, which is pretty cool. And look what I did here. I also added a tree. Okay? Well, might as well show you this, so I'll show it to you now. We're going to start our character here. Oops. Let's create the event. Initial position. I guess this is pretty cool. So again, this is just for tips, tricks, and ideas for kind of expanding upon the bomb idea. The more you guys see me do these kind of weird things maybe, and outside the box a little bit, you'll think of some really cool ideas yourself. Let's test play this. Alright, here we go. From the beginning. Cool, so here we are. We have a little ladder here. We can go over to here. Got some dynamite. Awesome. Head back. Alright, we're going to skip this little encounter. I know I can turn them off, but skip it. Alright, this big pillar. So we can't get past here, so we have to use our dynamite. Now watch what happens. See the 2 big boulders there? Again, they're set up the same way as the cave entrance that was blocked with the explosion, with the bomb, and also the cement wall we showed you in the first part of the video. Same way it's set up, just with the graphics and of course the items and everything. So look through there for the event content. Same thing, just different graphics. We'll use the item here, but I also have the tree set up too, so it's kind of cool. Dynamite's pretty strong. Now watch this green tree, and bam! We have a little bit of fire, some gravel, a boulder left over, and the tree totally took part of the damage as well. And there we go. So a cool little idea for you guys to create some destruction for your world. You can have a bunch of trees set up, and you can have maybe them use, I don't know, any kind of maybe bomb or even other weapons, maybe like that flame weapon in the game that would cause damage to trees like that. So that's pretty cool. Giving a little bit more life, I think, to the game. Okay, so that's awesome. Head back out of here. And what else do I want to cover? Oh yeah, one more little event to cover for you guys is right here. Now let me show you this. Alright, we're going to put you right here. Initial position. Confirm. So, with the bomb idea, we can also do this. Instead of using bombs, in this case we have a big basically pile or whatever of dirt. Now here's some spirit dew. Ooh. Alright. We got some things falling from the sky. We actually have to... Where's that treasure box? I think it's back here. It is back here. Now I started from the other side of the map here, so that's why there's no cave entrance there. But let me blow it up really quick for you guys. Because normally you wouldn't start where I had the set position, so you get the idea. Alright, so we're going to use that. Use the bomb here. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we have the shovel in that treasure box. Then you get in that first area here. Then you're over here, you get spirit doing that. These fall on the ground. Now we have this big pile of dirt here. Now if you watch my Let's Create series, you've seen this already, but I'm showing it to you in this video. A little bit of a tutorial video again for you. Letting you guys see some really cool things to help you expand upon your game and just ideas all by themselves. So we're going to use a small shovel here now, and we'll shovel away the dirt. You can add dialogue. It's the same kind of setup as the bomb with the graphics, and instead of using the bomb item, you're using the shovel item. Now we can go through. We've shoveled away the dirt, and now we can go through this area here, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'll quickly show you how that's set up too, guys, just so you know. And again, these are just for ideas for you, okay? So we have here the dirt, and we have the graphic here. Again, it's this left part of the dirt, then we have the right side being the right, bottom right, and bottom left. That is our mound of dirt. and everything else is blockaded off, so you can't get around it, so you have to use a shovel. That's why I have the treasure box over here with a shovel inside, and that was a sample item in the game too, so make use of that. You could also put a boulder here and use that weapon. I think it's a pickaxe in the game, that's sample data. You could use that too. Make this a big boulder like down here. And instead of blowing it up with dynamite or bombs, you can have them find a pickaxe in a treasure chest or somewhere, or even get it from an NPC, and then you can have them have to use the pickaxe to kind of mine or break down the boulder or rock, which is cool. So same setup here, guys. In the event, you can choose your effects, your screen animations if you want. We have some dialogue here too. Then of course the item here, the variable, it removes the shovel from our inventory. And then the switch is on, goes to page 2. And of course different graphics here. A smaller pile of dirt there. The other section here has, let's see here, I think page 2 has a little bit smaller pebbles. There we go, yeah. So you get the idea. Alright. So that covers all of these bombs, shoveling, and things like that. And let me show you one more thing, guys, that you can do. So with these kind of custom events, we can go to our Brenham Science area here. And I showed this one time as well in our game. Let's create a series, maybe one of the episodes, maybe 5 or 6 episodes ago. We're going to start the episode right here. Set event. Initial position, right there. Cool, and here we go. Test play this for you guys. Give me some more ideas that you can do with enemies that you can see on the map. So in this case here, you're in this dungeon here, there's bats, you see snakes, and counter chips on here. And then you have this just chicken here, which you may have seen in some of the towns that I had earlier. It looks friendly, but watch what happens. Of course, that's the bat. Here is the chicken. Oh! The chicken turns into an evil monster. You have his little kind of flask on his head showing it's kind of some kind of a weird experiment, right? And of course you have to battle it. Special effects. There we go. It's a cockatrice. Different. So you can make your enemies kind of morph from one thing to another as well. And that's the same setup, guys. Go to the event here. You're just choosing different graphics. So we have our event here with 3 pages actually. Now here we have start when the character touches. Event content. The graphic is the chicken. Here's the event content for you guys. We have the chicken sound effect. We have little medicine icon expression above their head. Then we have our switch here. Okay, so that happens first. Then it goes to page 2. Okay, event content, different graphic now, changing into this kind of enemy. Event content. All right, we have an animation for gas. Don't show the animation, so it takes that flask away. Then we have the battle. We have a battle branch here. Okay, and then page 3. When it's done, there's no graphic, and another switch is here that's on, and then the path judgment's off. On this page here, so when the enemy is away, you can pass through it. Nothing's in the way for you guys then, okay? So just a little idea here for when you guys are creating enemies. You can make them morph from one thing to the other. You can have even like a lifeless object become an enemy if you wanted to. So really think outside the box. And that's a little tutorial video, guys, for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a little bit of tidbits here for you, showing you some more ways to use bombs, blowing up walls, making cave entrances, blowing up boulders, shoveling dirt, mining dirt with a pickaxe perhaps as well, and then changing enemies from one thing to another. I'm Eddy Ray for NintendoChitChat.com. Hope you enjoyed and got some ideas. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.